Hi colleagues, hope you're doing fine. Welcome to this new lesson. Today, I'm going to present a listening lesson plan from the first sequence of the second year English program. This lesson is going to serve me for the grammar lesson of possessive adjectives and pronouns, and of course a review of the personal pronouns. The objective of my lesson: by the end of the lesson, my pupils will be able to describe their relatives and friends using personal pronouns, possessive adjectives, and possessive pronouns. So, in this lesson, I have introduced the pronunciation lesson of silent H and silent D as an integrated skill. I have devoted 10 minutes only for the pronunciation, since it's very easy. Let's start our listening lesson plan. Of course, we introduce any lesson plan with a warm-up activity whose aim is to relax the atmosphere. Then we move to the pre-listening. As you may know, the listening lesson follows the framework of PDP. It means pre-listening, while listening, and post-listening. The pre-listening phase is the phase where you have to prepare your pupils for the listening phase. You are going to make them guess the topic of the script. Here I asked my pupils some questions. Do you have in your family twin brothers or sisters or brother-sister? What are their names? What do they look like? Do they take after each other or do they look the same? Your pupils are going to answer your questions. Then you tell them that they are going to listen to friends talking about their new classmates, twin brother and sister. Then we move directly to the during lesson phase or the while lesson phase. Here, it is the phase where your pupils are going to listen to the audio or to the script or to you. The aim of my during listening phase is to enhance their listening skill. Here, you make them listen twice or 3 times. I let you see the script. So, the script I wrote has to do with twin brother and sister who are new in a classroom. And 2 friends are going to talk about these twins. Of course, they're going to focus on their appearance. Here, I introduced some possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. We move to activities. Here I have a remark. You have to give your pupils the activities before you make them listen. Why? To get familiar with the script. You either present it in handouts or you write it on the board. As you may know, in listening as in reading, which are both receptive skills, we have skimming and we have scanning. We introduce some activities through which we check our pupil skimming skill and some other activities to check our pupil scanning skill. And we have, of course, an activity for vocabulary. The first activity is going to be a true or false activity. 2 sentences are enough. The second activity, answering questions. 2 questions are enough. 1 W question and 1 yes or no question. And the third activity, as I told you, is going to be Alex's activity to enrich their vocabulary. Then we move to the fourth activity, which should be communicative based on their creativity and on their ideas. Here, I ask them to answer these questions. Of course, you have to contextualize your activity. Do you look like your sister or brother? What does he or she look like? Is he or she tall or short? Is he or she handsome or beautiful? What about his or her eyes? What about yours? As you may notice, I introduced some possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives to make my grammar lesson easy. And you may notice too that in this dialogue we have words containing silent H and silent D. So I'm going to move smoothly to the pronunciation phase. I'm going to ask my pupils to perform these two sentences, question, answer. What do you look like? I'm handsome. So here you're going to highlight what and handsome. You are going to underline them. And you ask your pupils questions. What are the letters that you don't hear in what and handsome? Why? What are these letters called? Or what do we call this kind of letters? Then I move to practice. If you have noticed my pronunciation lesson, as you may see in my pronunciation, I have applied the PPU. Even if it is a 10-minute lesson, but you have to go through steps. The first step is preparation, where I ask my pupils to perform the dialogue. Then, when I presented the new item, here it's presentation. And then I move to practice. So, activity, circle the silent letter in each word. Here, the aim is to recognize the silent letters. It takes 3 minutes, not more. You can present this activity on handouts. Thank you, my dear followers, for watching this video. I promise to make videos for 4th year and 3rd year. I'm working on them. I hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.